Welcome back, students. During this class, we will study about specific heat. We will learn uh, what type of the heat is the specific heat and how this specific heat is calculated. So here it is. Specific definition: the quantity of heat that causes 1 Kelvin change in temperature in a substance of mass 1 kg, that is called specific heat. But if you look at, there are three types of specific heats. Number one is that if you are given a bucket of water and quantity of the water is not calculated, that is certain amount of water. And if you are asked to increase the temperature of that one bucket or one or 10 or 100 liters of the water, you don't know, you have not calculated a tank of water by 1 Kelvin, that is certain amount of heat required to raise the temperature of through 1 Kelvin, that is heat capacity. But in case if you are asked to increase the temperature of 1 mole of a substance through 1 Kelvin, that is called molar specific heat. But at this time, this specific heat means specific measured calculated mass. Mass is basically 1 kg, and you are increasing the temperature of that 1 kg mass through 1 Kelvin. So this is basically concept of you are increasing one temperature of 1 Kelvin of a substance, 1 kg of a substance through 1 Kelvin. So this is the concept of specific heat. Calculated amount of mass 1 kg and amount of temperature increase, that is 1 K. This is called specific heat. It is written with C. And what's the mathematical form? The amount of heat absorbed or released depends on mass of the body and change in temperature. It depends on mass of body and change in temperature as well. It depends on the weather conditions as well. So these are some of the important points to remember. We are moving ahead towards the mathematical form. So here it is. This del Q is basically the amount of heat absorbed or released by a body. Del T is the temperature difference, change in temperature. So M is the mass. So what happens then? Amount of heat which we supply, that is directly proportional to the mass. Less is the mass, less will be the amount of heat required to raise the temperature through 1 K. If you are having 5 kgs and you are supplying the heat, you need less amount of heat to increase the mass temperature of that mass to K. But if you are taking at the same time 1000 kgs of a substance, then you need more and more, like you have seen so many times burning wood or any other types of the requirements will increase if you are using a full drum or a container of a water to increase the temperature through 1 K. But if you need one glass, so less amount of heat is required. So this is the reason del Q directly proportional to M. So whatsoever you are increasing the heat, this will result in increase in temperature then. And this M is basically the if you keep the mass of a substance constant. If the mass is kept constant, more you increase the heat, more you will increase the temperature of that substance. So it is M del T. So if you look at del Q, that is equal to Cm. This is the mass of a substance which you have kept constant to see the relation of temperature and heat. If you have 1 kg of the mass, you are increasing your temperature of the heat to increase the temperature. More you increase the temperature, more will be the temperature increase. More you increase the heat, more will be the temperature increase of the body, and that is Cm del T. This C is basically specific heat, and this is the formula used to calculate the specific heat of any substance. How much amount of heat you have supplied, how much temperature has changed, and what was the mass on which you have applied the heat. So this is the formula which is used to calculate specific heat. C, that is equal to del Q, amount of heat which you are supplying, and then what amount of temperature has changed of what of the mass, how much mass was to change the temperature of any substance. So if del T is equal to 1 K and mass is 1 kg, or the change in temperature is 1 K and mass is 1 kg, then C is equal to del Q, means whatsoever the amount of heat you will provide to the substance, it will be used to increase the temperature of a substance. specific heat of a substance. The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a substance of 1 kg to 1 Kelvin is called specific heat. Whatsoever the amount of heat we require to change the temperature, to increase the temperature of a substance of 1 kg to 1 Kelvin, that type of the substance is, its unit is specific heat will be the 1 joule. So per kg per Kelvin. SI unit of the heat, specific heat is joule per kg per Kelvin. And if you see the back formula, then you will again come to know this is basically per kg per Kelvin. So this is the amount of heat. So this is the specific heat formula. So heat formula is joule per kg per Kelvin. So this is the formula which we have derived with the help of this equation. We are defining the unit of specific heat. So this is the unit of specific joule, del Q divided by M, del T temperature Kelvin. So here is the explanation. If you look at when a substance absorbs heat, its temperature rises conversely. When a substance loses heat, its temperature decreases. Of course, when the temperature loses heat, it gets colder. The experiments show that the thermal response of different materials to heat absorption is different. Different materials show different types of heat absorption. If you heat wood, it, you will feel heat like different way. But if you use a metal, this will be the different effect on the metal. So this is the main point to remember. Different types of the material shows different types of the behaviors to increase their temperature. So for example, require a lot of heat to change its temperature, while silver requires water requires a lot of heat to require its temperature to 1 Kelvin, but silver requires while a silver requires less heat to increase the temperature because it's a metal, and water is poor conductor of heat. A massive body requires more heat energy to raise its temperature to a certain value than a lighter body of the same object. 1 liter water and 1000 liter water. These are the heavy and smaller objects. They need different amount of heat to increase the temperature to 1 Kelvin. So with this, our class ends. I hope you people have understood today's topic. What was today's topic? That was specific heat. What's the specific heat amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a 1 kg of a mass to 1 Kelvin? What's the symbol? It's C. What's the mathematical form? It's temperature. And then we have find out the amount of heat required to change the temperature, that is this one, del Q directly proportional to M. Del Q directly proportional to change in temperature. The amount of heat absorbed will be directly proportional to the mass times change in temperature if the mass is kept constant. At that time, we apply the formula, that is del Q is equal to MC Cm del T, and then you have calculated formula for specific heat. And finally, you got another simplest form to define uh, molar specific heat unit. When it will be 1 joule kg per Kelvin, it will be 1 joule per kg 1 per Kelvin. When amount of heat requires the temperature to raise the temperature of a substance of 1 kg to 1 Kelvin, this is called specific heat. So here is the explanation when the heat will be required more and when it will be required less. With this, we end up with today's class, and I thank you all for your patience. Hope you people have understood today's topic. That